Welcome everybody. My name is Petros Nyamande. I'm so much excited to be having you here where we are having Tawanda showcasing one of our varieties. Apparently as K2 we have got two varieties. The one that became popular a while ago, which is called Peregrine, and this is our second variety that is in its first commercial year. We commercialized this particular variety. I think this is the very first season when we are having this variety under commercial production. Maybe just to take you back, there are one or two things that we as farmers we need to look at, or certain aspects that we need to take into consideration when we would want to pick up a variety. First and foremost, when you are to be a productive farmer, you need to look at the potential yield of a particular variety that you are looking or that you are intending to produce. This is one important aspect that you need to look at, because without looking at the potential yield of a particular variety, you won't win, particularly with these varieties. I think I can safely say that all the crops that one is intending to grow, the major aspect is to look at a particular variety that gives you the best yield. Secondly, you are also looking at the days to maturity. When you look at the days to maturity, from what you were saying, Tawanda, you were saying he had the long season maturing hybrid that gave him a little bit of some disadvantage, hence resulting in him coming in to plant a little bit late on this particular variety. So why we are saying as a farmer, you need to look at the days to physiological maturity. Why are we saying this? If you come in now with your winter crop, with your winter wheat, with some less days to physiological maturity, I think you can easily get away with it, because the choice of your variety takes some few days to reach physiological maturity. Then you can easily complete the cycle whereby you are coming in again during the next summer to grow, whether you are coming in with soya, whether you are coming in with maize. So if you have got a long season maturing hybrid and you come in once again with a long maturing wheat variety, then it breaks out the whole intended cycle that you would need to achieve. The other point or the other aspect that we need to look at again once we are choosing a variety, we also need to choose a particular variety that is tolerant to disease and pest. Because honestly, it's costly for one to be producing a particular product where you need to come in regularly to do some sprays. It could be for rust or whatever you are coming to do, but it's something that is costly. The other thing again, when you are choosing these wheat varieties, we are saying we combine our wheat. So what are we saying? We would want a particular variety that doesn't lodge quite easily, and at the same time, we are looking at a variety that when you are coming in with a combine, you can easily combine that variety without any serious field losses. Of course, we cannot avoid them. Here and there, we happen to get these field losses. So we also have to look at a particular variety that is upright. In this case, the variety that we are looking at, when it reaches physiological maturity, it will be between 85 to 90 centimeters, which I think it's a good height that allows you to come in with any combine when the crop is ready. So these are the important aspects that you need to look at. And finally, you would also need to say, when I have decided to take this particular variety, when is it going to reach physiological maturity? This helps you in the timing of, harvesting. Because the moment you delay, then obviously you are going to get the first onset of those summer rains coming in when the crop is still in the lands. So you need to be a very clever farmer. Right. Coming on to this particular variety, when we are breeding as K2, what are we looking at? We don't just get into the field and say our breeders, can you bring us a variety? We look at those particular parameters that the wheat off-takers normally sought for. For example, let's say we are pushing our wheat to National Foods, to GMB. There are certain wheat quality parameters that those people look for. For example, they would want wheat that is of high quality standards. If there are some people from GMB, we basically know what they are very much interested in. We are looking at the protein content. So I was saying this is our second variety that we have commercialized. Let me just talk about the attributes of this particular variety so that you can appreciate why we brought this particular variety. The days to maturity for this particular variety, it takes between 135 to 140 days. It would have reached physiological maturity. That's number one. Then secondly, we are saying it's costly to be coming in with some chemical application. This particular variety is very tolerant to all those common diseases that you can talk of or that you can think of when you are under wheat production. So, yes, you come in and do those normal sprays, but not to the extent where, you can say, you are chewing out of your profits. The previous variety that we had, which is Peregrine. Peregrine had a protein content of about 12.5, but this one we are saying is hitting up to 13%. And the other quality parameter again that these off-takers normally look at, they look at the following numbers. Finally, the yield potential of this particular variety, you can hit up to 9 tons under very good management. So we can safely say that next season as K2 we are pushing out the Peregrine that we initially had, and we are bringing this aboard. So ladies and gentlemen, with these brief remarks, I can safely say that this is the best variety that you can pick from us. And if you take this one, whether you could have been possibly having a long season maturing hybrid or even a mid maturing hybrid, but you'd have come in a little bit late during the summer, this is the best variety, because even when it comes to drying, it doesn't take long.